Baby, guess who's home? Aw, there's my good girl. I bet you've been so lonely without me here. Don't worry, I'll be sure to give you all the attention and affection you can handle now I'm back. You've been pulling on your restraints again, haven't you? Look at your wrists, they're all red and raw. Looks like I'll have to get the iodine out. Look at me, honey. Into my eyes. I don't care if I have to lift you by the chin to get you to do it. You will look into my eyes. There. Good girl. How many times have I told you this, my love? There's no reason for you to pull on your restraints. All it does is damage my property. And you know what happens to people who damage my property, don't you? That's right. They get the damage back tenfold. Now, I am in a good mood today, so I'm willing to let it slide. But that won't happen again. Don't forget that. Or else it'll be a very, very painful day for you. Now, apologize to your boyfriend for putting me through all this trouble. There we go. I'm glad you're finally listening to my commands. It only took 10 months, but now I can clearly see that my training finally started paying off. You'd have never apologized to me when I first kidnapped you, but look at you now. Obedient, submissive, broken. Just how I want you. Now, I'm going to go grab the iodine and make you some dinner. I would say don't go anywhere, but we both know there isn't a chance of that happening. I'm back! And look what I brought with me! I have the iodine for your cuts, and a nice hot bowl of chicken and rice for your dinner. Doesn't it smell amazing? It's been hours since your last meal, so I guess you're starving. But first, I have to treat your wounds. We don't want them getting infected after all. It's not like you can go and see a doctor. You're never leaving this house again. Maybe, if you continue to be good, I might just keep you upstairs in my bedroom. Then we could have a lot more fun, if you know what I mean. But first, you have to show me that I can trust you, baby. Now, give me your arm. You don't even flinch at my touch anymore. The training really must be paying off. Perfect. This is going to sting. Aww, even your little whimpers of pain are sublime, pet. I could listen to them for hours. Hearing how weak and vulnerable they make you sound does something to me I can't explain. I just want to pin your arms above your head and hear more and more and more. But we can't do that right now. As much as I want to, I still need to make sure you don't get ill. That's the job of a good boyfriend. And I want to be the best boyfriend possible for you. Now, the other arm. So much more obedient. I like the way you're turning out. Now, open wide. Baby, I said open. You're really gonna do this after I just complimented your obedience? I know you're not the brightest, but come on. That's really not a smart move. Final warning, pets. Open your mouth. Fine. If you don't want to follow orders, like a good girl, and open your mouth, then I'll open it for you. You can resist all you want, baby, but we know that I'm bigger and stronger than you. It's only a matter of time before I pry your stupid little mouth open. If you keep resisting, I might just have to start using more force, and then we might end up with a few broken teeth. Is that what you want? No? Then open your mouth. There we go. That wasn't so hard, was it? Now, be a good girl and eat your dinner. Chew. Swallow. Swallow it. You did not just spit it back at me, did you? Fine then. If you won't chew and swallow it yourself, I'll have to do it for you. There. Now, do we have to do that for every single mouthful? Or are you going to behave and eat? Good. I was going to let you eat like a human, but after this kind of behaviour, you're going to be eating out of your dog bowl again. And to think, I thought we'd moved past this step, baby. I thought you were finally learning to accept my love. But no, you just have to be defiant. You can't just be a good girl and accept that this is your life now. I am starting to lose my temper with you. Calm down, Casey. Calm down. They're just lashing out because they're bored. You left them alone all day after all. Yeah, that has to be it. My baby would never be this rude or disobedient to me for any other reason. You're just doing this because you're bored, right? Right. Oh, thank God. I was worried that your silly little head had somehow become filled with delusions that you didn't have to do with what I said. But now, I know the truth. I'm so sorry, Princess. But you know I have to leave you alone during the day. I can't exactly bring you along to work. Maybe I could convince my boss that I'm injured. That I need to work from home. Then I could move my office down here. We could spend every waking moment of the day together. I wouldn't have to be separated from you ever again. Doesn't that sound amazing, puppy? Because to me, that sounds like bliss. I could spend even more time training you. Puppy, my sweet puppy. Just because I understand now why you're being disobedient and rude doesn't mean you get a pass. I won't tolerate you saying all that rude stuff to me. Oh, I don't want to spend time with you. I'd rather be alone. Me and you both know that's not the truth. You love it when I give you my attention, baby. Don't you? Don't you? Good. I wish I didn't still have to use the knife to get you to agree with me, but at least from what I've seen, I don't think it will be necessary too much longer. It's a shame, though. It's gotten a little boring to play with you now, honey. At the start, I could get so many adorable reactions out of you. You'd whimper in fear at the slightest movement of my hand. And your eyes used to sparkle with that beautiful worry and horror that plagued your mind. But now, none of that. Blank, dull eyes, with barely a spark of fire left in them. Almost no reaction to my touch at all. Then again, it's not like I dislike this side of you. You're like my own little doll. One that I can dress up and play with whenever I want. Someone to keep me company and dump all my love onto. Because deep down, my love, I really, really do love you. You might not believe it, but it's the truth. I love you so much that it hurts. It hurts when I'm away from you for even a minute. I can't get you out of my head. Your beautiful face is all that I can think about when I get to work. All it is repeating over and over and over again. I love you. I love you. I love you. I'd do anything to make you happy. That's the one thing I can't do, baby. I can't just let you leave. You love me just as much as I love you. But you just don't see it yet. But that's fine. I can teach you. But that means you can't leave. Ever. And if you try to, I won't hesitate to cripple your legs. After all, you'd still be my beautiful pet, just even more dependent on me than before. I mean, I'd absolutely adore that, but I don't think you'd feel the same. Not even the slightest look of fear. Maybe that's why your training slowed down. You aren't afraid of punishments anymore. Have I really broken you that far? Oh, that is just adorable. But there's one key thing you seem to have forgotten. My punishments don't have to apply to just you. If you're disobedient, I could always go pay a visit to your family or friends. There we go. There's the look of fear I so desperately wanted to see. Did you really think I'd just forget that they existed? I love you, Pumpkin, which means I make an effort to know everything about you, including your family and friends. I mean, I know where they eat, where they work, where they rest their heads. And if you keep pushing my buttons, one of them might just have an accident they can't recover from. And you wouldn't want that to happen, would you? You wouldn't want one of them to get hurt because you couldn't just follow orders like an obedient good girl. That's what I thought. Now, precious, there's no reason to cry. So long as you're good, I won't have any need to hurt them. And that means no more incidents like today. Am I understood? Good. See, you'll learn so fast. Now, since you've had your cuts treated and you've begrudgingly eaten dinner, I think it's finally time we spend some quality time together. I brought my laptop down so we can watch a movie together. Oh, and Don't try and go for it. I can smash it faster than you can call for help. And then I'd be very, very angry. And the laptop wouldn't be the only thing getting smashed that day. Okay? See? That's a good start. Promising to behave. Hopefully, one day I won't have to get you to promise. It'll just be second nature to do as you're told. Now, come onto my lap, precious, and snuggle into my chest. That's it. That's my good girl. See? When you behave, you get treated so much better. Remember, baby, you're never leaving. So your best choice is just to obey. Now, what should we watch? I guess let's see what Netflix has to offer.